Yo, beautiful day today.
Yeah.
The birds. Did we feed the birds? Yes, we did. And I thought, time again for my, I have to say, at least one of my favorite marshals, the Jimi Hendrix, the Super 100, because as I said, I think we had one episode, but it's long ago, so I have to repeat myself. It's the best sounding clean amp you can imagine, with the 4 KT66 and the beautiful headroom and no bright cap. So what else could you expect from a fine 100 watt, let's say 80 watt amp, because the 66 deliver 80 watt, around 80 watt. Completely clean is cool, but I like it as a pedal platform, which means I don't have to crank it this much because it's loud. So I use, as always, the tube zone, which is in combination with the Strat. In this case, not very much distortion because it's so clean. I show you. It's really very clean. Nice, but very clean. And with a little help from the pedal, it's this kind of nice clean. So it's not heavy distorted, but it's cool. I think a really nice crunch sound. Which, and now is the tricky part, I sometimes like a little bit better in combination with some pre-boost. I prepared 2 kinds of pre-boost. One is a medium kind of overdrive, the Red Snapper, and the other one is it didn't left the table for the last episodes, the Vermuram 4K Shanks, which is more direction fuzz. Let's start with the Red Snapper. It brings also the low volume, cleanish parts more to life, I think. nice.
What pickups do you use?
Yeah, the Lucky Luke, the Bibl Rocks set. Great.
Ah, cool.
Together with this really cool Montys harness, I like them very much, cool women sounds. To compare it with the different kind of pre-boost, the fuzz. And a little bit thicker. That's the reason I like it so much, because it's a fuzz, but it doesn't have the main thing, which could be a little bit too much on a normal big muff or other classic fuzz. The too muddy in the deep string area. That's cool with this, but even better with the red snapper for, let's say, kind of warm distortion sound. Yeah, I like it. The second important point is, if it's possible to crank the amp a little bit, which nowadays is not so easy because everybody complains, turn down the guitar. That's now on 8 o'clock, which means really clean. The more you go to the breaking point, which is about 6 or 7, the less you need pre-boost, because the amp begins to compress. That's always to keep in mind if you want a compressed amp sound and don't have the possibility to crank it like hell, because that's really loud. Also, I have, I think the first time I connected the original speaker, because that's a stack.
A full stack,
What?
Full stack?
A really full stack, the Jimi Hendrix full stack with the old, the straight cabinet is a little bit higher, deeper. I connected this one, and Celestion or Marshall built in this GHC 25 watt greenbacks, which are really cool. They are new, so they are getting cooler if I would break them in more, but they are still now cool. I have only the Sennheiser E906 in front of the speaker anywhere. Didn't look really, and it sounds really cool. Very, very defined and crisp, and not too harsh. Cool box, really cool box. That would be a dream. I think I had it once on 2 gigs. I used it on 1 gig. Even 2 of them was a funny. I think this was one of these Woodstock tributes. So I had a friend of mine, the wholesaler. He had another stake, so I had 2 stakes of it. Sorry, not 3 like Jimi, but 2 was also okay. And on another gig, I think I used it with 1 stake, because it looks so good. Honestly, sometimes or most of the time, I wouldn't connect. Sorry, airplane.
My plane is coming.
Airplane.
I have to leave.
Yeah, holidays. Yeah, what I wanted to say is, yeah, if I would I would put the full stake on stage because it looks so good, but I wouldn't connect the upper speaker because it would be too. I don't like the direct in my ear. I like it more beneath my bottom. Okay, but lots of guys did it. I think I've read once Gary Moore, that was a good idea. Gary Moore had in the upper box of the full stack some monitor signal, which is a good idea. Yeah, who knows who really connected the upper from the full stack. But yeah.
I think Airborne did it.
Yeah, who knows? It's like sometimes we hear from AC/DC, you can have the other guitar player in the upper and this kinds of combination. But as you like. It looks cool, it sounds really great, can be a little bit too much if you're not playing in a stadium, so it can be a little bit ice-picky if you are too close to the upper box of a full stack. But with the straight one, I think that's a really cool sound. This, what I've read, this amp has a little bit more bass because Jimi liked it. Who knows what's the truth? But I reduce on this kind of, let's say, what can you say to this amp? Yeah, super lead. No, that's not the super bass, super lead. Before, the generation before was the JTM 45-100, whatever. But I like to reduce the bass a little bit. Rest is about noon. What I have to say is that the equalizer is working very good. Tried it once with something, it's a little bit bitey today, and I saw, oh, the mid-range was, let's say, 1 o'clock. So I put it back to 12. So what I want to say, it's very sensitive. There you can also approach a little bit less brutality. Or if you want to go direction metal, reduce the mid. I'm an old school guy. I like the mid range is cool. Yeah, a big difference would be standing in front of the stack, as always. That's a big difference, like we do it here, having the cabinet in the other room, only the top here. So you have always to check. Sometimes you think, great sound, standing in the recording room, and then you come to the monitor and disappointed. That's the good thing, sitting in front of the monitor while recording. The not so good thing is you are not connected with the sheer power of the animal here. What else? No, it's okay for today, I would say. Feel free to subscribe. Thanks for the guys who did it. We have reached 4,000. Thanks.
Yeah. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching, and till next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.